Hello students, today we're going to review on how to properly study concept cards. Now concept cards are what I believe much better than regular flashcards. See, what do you have on a regular flashcard? You'll have the word, right? You'll have the word and then what's on the back? Usually some boring definition that you have no clue about it, right? And so these don't work. I don't like these. Whenever you're asked to do flashcards, maybe ask your teacher if you can do what's called a concept card. Concept cards, I find students much more successful in not only memorizing, because memorizing is the bare minimum. Memorizing means when you just know a bunch of words, you have no clue what it means, but you're able to recite a long sentence. And again, you're trying to impress people, but you don't impress anyone because you really don't understand it. Concept cards take you not only to memorize, but even further than that, which is deep understanding of a concept. Why? Because you have the picture which you focus on. And that picture, study shows that when you study a picture, that image is longer lasting than a bunch of words. So now that you focus on the picture, you're able to recall things. Connections are made. You're able to recall the word and then the definition in your own words, and you have a stronger connection to a picture rather than a bunch of words in a series. So, how do you study concept cards? So the same way we did the flashcard wars. What you want to do is get all of your cards facing up with the picture and the number. So you lay them out so that you can visually see them with the picture and the number, okay, facing up. So you have all 21 cards facing up. Step 2, what you then do is you go through them thoroughly. And as you're looking at them, you're just looking at the picture, you go one at a time, and you look at the back, and you're just reviewing them, and you're just basically saying, okay, do I know this one? Is it easy or is it tough? Then you get all the easy ones and put them in an easy pile. Get all the tough ones that you need more work on, put them in a tough pile. Next, step 3. What you want to do is then you want to separate them, okay? So put the easy ones away for a while because now you're going to focus on the tough ones. What are you going to do with the tough ones? You're going to focus on them and you're going to look at all the clues. You're going to look at all the clues and you're going to look for, again, the picture, the word, and the definition, and you're going to really study them and try to make a good understanding from them. Think about it. Do you really understand it? Don't put it in the easy pile unless you really understand the concept behind it. Don't just memorize words. Understand what is going on. Once you do that and you're able to get all your tough ones in the easy pile, that means you're ready for the review game, which is practicing. What you're going to do again, once you're ready for this next step, which is 4, you're going to lay out all the cards again with the picture and the number facing up. So you have all 21 laying up, facing up. Then what you're going to do is you're going to go one by one. Start the same way we did in the flashcard wars. Try to get the easy one. So for me, I always find that the easy one is this one. Again, remember what you're looking at. You're only looking at the picture. You're not looking at the word and the definition. That's what someone else would be looking at if you want to practice this with a partner, but you can do this on your own. So what I would be doing is looking at the picture and I would say 3 things. Remember these 3. Always do these 3 for maximum full deep understanding and long-term understanding. First, I want to say what the word is. The word right here is heredity. Second, you want to do is explain the definition in your own words. So this looks like how traits go from parents to their kids. That's fine because the actual definition is how the passing of traits from parents to offspring. So in my own words, it's even better. And then third, you want to say, how does this picture relate to the definition? And so in this case, you can see that the parents are passing their traits to their kids, and those kids are passing their traits to their kids, and so on. Genes are going through the family, parents to offspring. Cool. Now I've done all that, so I now put this in my pile. You keep going through all of them, and you try to master as many as you can. Again, you look only at the picture and not the other side. So you try to figure out those 3 things per card. Here's what you do. What if I get one and I can't figure it out? So I'm looking at this one and I can't figure it out. What you want to do is put this on a pile, a separate pile, because you're going to go back to those. So then what you're going to do is you're going to go through the rest of them. And then once you're done with all of them, go to that separate pile that you put aside. Now what you want to do in the separate pile is then just go through them again, learn them, practice them. It's okay to look at them now because you need more practice in them. Practice those. Practice those. Okay, now it's time to do it again. Now you're wondering, why do I do it again? Mr. Vargas, that's 10 minutes already. I want to go relax. That's the difference between a student who we call intelligent or smart and someone who's just the average student. Now again, no one is born intelligent or smart. Being smart or intelligent, as students say, is just someone who practices. It's the result of practice and tough work and dedication. That's all it is. No one is born smart. You become smart through practice and dedication. Okay, so someone who's going to be quote-unquote smart, whatever you want to call it, will get the A because they're going to do this next step. They're going to say, okay, I have 5 words that I didn't get the first time. I'm going to do this process again. So you review it again. You lay them out all facing up with the picture. You go through them. And you go through them and same thing. And your goal is to do this as many times until you don't have any that you miss, until you're flawless, until you get 100% correct. Again, the difference between an A student and a B student is that the A student says, no, I'm going to do this 3 times. I'm going to play this game 3 times or more until 3 times so I can get them flawless 3 times. Flawless meaning no mistakes at all. 3 times and no mistakes. So 3 100% trials. Now, a top student will even take it further. This is the part that I love. You get your concept cards and now you're going to put them in a stack. Again, pictures facing up. And what you want to do is shuffle them. So go ahead and shuffle them. Keep in mind that the picture must be on the top. And you shuffle them. And this time you play the game without picking the easy ones first. So you just look at whatever you have and you practice that. And you keep going. Again, remember those 3 things you have to do per card. And you keep going. Going until what? You guessed it, until you have it perfectly done with no mistakes. That's what the top student does. A top student will take maybe 30, 40 minutes. And then through practice, what a top student does is, because you're using certain brain cells to study your flashcard, there'll be a point where maybe you started with 1 hour for practicing, but maybe 5 assignments later, it becomes faster. And so a good person who practices and knows how to study, over time, over the years or over the months, you become faster at studying concept cards. I know some students that only need 5 minutes to study. Why? Because they've practiced, they know how their brain works, and their brain just picks up speed. So over time, your study time is going to get less, and it's going to be faster. All right.